entrepreneurs to show up big and connect with their people by making big business technology accessible and affordable for small business. Today on Wednesday, we talk about sustainability in business. No, we're not talking about food and trees and stuff. We're talking about your business. How can you build a business that you can walk away from? And how do we do that? And how, depending on what stage you are in your business, what should you be focusing on today that will help you to be ready, right? I listen to a lot of Abraham Hicks. And there's this phrase that says, be ready to be ready. I tell my sons this, I tell everyone this, because it is by far the best advice I have ever received in life, is to be ready to be ready. And so what we're going to talk about today is, how do you get ready for help? It's like, help. I need help getting help. Help. I can't get anyone to help me. I've seen this happen 1,000 times. You're busy. You've got things that you need to do, whether you're in corporate or you're an entrepreneur, wherever it is. Okay. You're busy. You've got too much work to do. You need to get help. And then you go out and you find some well-meaning soul who wants to help you. It's their desire to be able to help you to be better than you were without them. And then you give them something to do, something that you've done 1,000 times that they may have a background about, but really they've never done it, right? So you give them this task and then you're just like, okay, here, you do this, you do this, you do this. Okay, and let me know when you're done. And the person's like, okay, I'm going to give this my best shot. And then they do it and it's not right, or it's not the way you would do it. And it's a problem. And then you think, oh, so hard to get good help these days. Can't I just find somebody? Well, listen, it's not that simple, because even though people really do want to help you, and even though you need help, you have to help the help to help you. And here's how you do it. You have to, and I know this is going to make you cringe, and you're going to listen, you're going to hear this, and you're going to go, oh, whatever. But the truth is, you have to document your processes. You have to document your processes. I know you hate it. I hate it. I don't want to do it at all. Do you hear me? But here's the thing. When I went to, so I was looking for a developer to help with configurations for my platform. And I have a certain, look, with me, I already have, something that's automated where it can help help me. But I realized that I did not have fundamental things documented, like a training course, an onboarding for a person who's coming to help me. I don't expect that I will ever have employees. I don't expect to grow into that, at that type of level. And when I do, I expect to have somebody else to do it. But you have to have a way to onboard someone who's going to help you to do anything. You're empowering them to be able to help you because they have a context and an understanding of what you do. So you may be thinking, okay, Jewel, that sounds like a great idea. But have you noticed that I'm working like 48 hours a day? Have you noticed that I don't have vacations right now? Have you noticed that I'm actually working 7 days a week? When am I have time to do document processes that nobody's going to read until whenever? If I don't do this work, there won't be anyone to give them to. Okay, listen, calm down. Just calm down, cool your jets. Um, this is what I do, and this is what I recommend that you do. Okay, it doesn't have to be pretty. It doesn't have to be formatted well. It doesn't have to look like a book. All you need to do is, as you're doing something, as you're doing the thing, keep a notepad on your phone. I like Google Keep, because then wherever I log into, I can always have my notes. So I like Google Keep. You might want to check that out. But just have something on your phone or wherever's convenient to you. Maybe it's a notebook that you just carry around, which to me, it's harder to carry around a notebook. But, whatever, floats your boat. And just as you're doing a thing, just write it down. Because you'll remember things when you're doing them, about the way you're doing them, that you wouldn't even think about if you really took upon the task of just sitting down at your computer and saying, okay, I'm going to write a process for blah. Okay. the activity of writing down as you're doing the work is something that will help you to make sure and get clear. This has really been it's a great process for me because it helps me to ask myself, as you're doing these things, ask yourself, why do I do that? Is there an easier way to do this? And just make a note. You don't have to change anything right away. I know you're busy. You don't have to change anything right away, but just make that mental note. And as you continue to do what you do, your brain will still keep working on that question. Why do I do that? Is there a better way to do that? And the next time you sit down, when you do get time to sit down, or when you're ready to hire that person and you want to pull up your notes for that role, and you're ready to really kind of make it a little bit more legible for somebody else besides you, then you'll have like this framework that's really, really solid, because while you were doing the work, you documented the work. To me, that is the only way to document work. I would never, ever suggest that a person sit down and say, okay, I'm going to document what I do. No, I've never done that. I always would say, as you're doing the thing, write it down, right? It may make it a little bit longer for you to do what you're doing, but in the long run, it will pay so much. So when you need help, okay, now, even if it's not pretty, you can give a little overview of what you do, give the person this document and say, here, just do this. It has numbers down the left-hand side. It walks them through everything they do. So you say, here, do this. Let me know if you have a question. And as they're doing it, have them update the document with anything that they find. Every question that they have them update it. So now you have your help helping you not only with the tasks that they were doing for you, but now your help is helping you to refine your documentation. Okay. Is that not phenomenal to have that happen? So anyway, that's what I wanted to share with you. If you want to be sustainable and you want to grow your business to the point, whether you want to sell your business or not, if you want to grow your business, then make sure that you have documented processes for the key things that you do. And that will help you to onboard people who can help you. Okay. And your help can help you to document further processes and refine your processes. Okay. Does that make sense? I hope it did. It was really helpful for me, this process. I'm always doing this. I'm always updating and things, right? And it just makes life so much easier. So with that, I hope this was helpful to you. If it was helpful, then definitely comment below the first process that you are going to work on and that will make your life. Now, I would tell you, now personally, I think the first process you need to document, if you haven't already, is your sales process, because that's very eye-opening. You may discover you don't have one. But the point is, take a look at that one. Take a look at that one. That's a power tip and homework for you. Take a look at your sales process and do that first as your documentation and see what you come up with. So anyway, this has been Julia Lenard. Thank you for tuning in to Lunch with Jill. I'll check you out next time. Bye for now.